The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
Watch the curl.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Kill.
21.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they worked this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go. 180! 11.
Mike's 59.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action, Garoppolo. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. The 305-pound defensive end, Jarrell Casey, gets the sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Here we go.
That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Flush to his under pressure again, and down he goes again. The seasoned vet out of Penn State, Cameron Wake, in to drop him.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and it'll be Titan football. So good starting field position up 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Check 99. Check 99.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Now that man, Derrick Henry, boy, was he one of the stories of the postseason. Leading rusher in the NFL during the regular season, but even then, kind of under the radar. But he really showed America how valuable he was during that Titans postseason run. A 3-game stretch starting with Week 17. Charles, 211 against Houston, 182 versus the Pats, and 195 in Baltimore.
And what I think is surprising for people is, as you said, he was under the radar. But if you go back 2 seasons when they had a little bit of playoff success, remember when they won in Kansas City? People remember the play where Marcus Mariota got the ball batted back to him. What they may have forgotten was Derrick Henry shredding the Kansas City defense with well over 100 yards in that game. So at playoff time, when he plays big, which he normally does, Tennessee tends to have success. That's the kind of back that they have in Derrick Henry.
Jet bomber.
Rush in.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Okay, ready?
Mike 57. Mike 57. It's a party now.
Topper.
Check 43.
Shoot.
Now a play fake here on first down. Going for it all. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A.J. Brown there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes the score 7-0.
49ers nothing.
Joseph now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Here we go. Here we go.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Second and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Man open. It's Goodwin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Good for a 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Here
So
we go.
operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. On first down, here's Breida. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
44-yard line.
Here we go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, pick your game up.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jarrell Casey able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Here we go. Here we go. 180. Black.
Strong right. Strong right.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
49ers nothing.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 180. Hey, alert. 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 Get hot. Get hot.
On play action, now Garoppolo. And he's going to go down again. Cameron Wake, his 2nd sack of the night.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
Let's go, defense.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Henry. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 2nd down now, it's Henry, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
70, Indy. Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Oh, it's complete to the former Niner, Delaney Walker. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, seam 6.
57's Mike. All day, baby, all day, baby. 57, Mike, 57. Hey, watch the screen.
Now Tannehill. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Ready.
Tannehill now to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And it's now 14-0.
49ers nothing.
Joseph now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script, I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
Brings up fourth down.
Lock!
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. Here comes the 49ers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Adam Humphries on the return. The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Now here's a throw that's taken in by Tajay Sharp. Past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. I'm scared. 57's Mike. Mike 57.
Hey, Alpha.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 57's a Mike. 57's a Mike. I got you. I got you, son. I got you.
Pilot, 64. Weak. Let's go.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
54. Bravo. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Yeah. You don't want none. Right there. 50. Go. Right there. 54.
Here's Tannehill. Being chased out left. Room to run past midfield. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. A first down carry for Henry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
General West. 5.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. He'll get this complete to Batson. Touchdown, Titans. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill, and the Titans are able to extend their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment.
Here we go.
But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's caught inside the 35. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field.
Here we go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. But it's going to be second down. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Malcolm Butler dialed the corner blitz and earned the sack.
Here we go, here we go.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
49ers nothing.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And the Titans are going to recover the football. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Set 18 Gator.
Just beating the play clock now. It's Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
Hey, Johnny's right. Watch tight end.
Brings up second and
They'll run it again with Henry. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Go set 60 or. Get that quarterback at all costs. Smooth.
57. Mike, 57.
Watch the slants. Watch the slants.
57's the Mike. Watch 57.
Back to throw, Tannehill.
Come get some.
And Walker has it. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
This is Henry, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
it's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal.
They'll give Henry another shot. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
He was taken down by DeForest Buckner.
6'6", pull it high. Hey, lock it.
Check. 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 Check 3. Check 3.
Here's Henry. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Lights. Go on.
Watch the safety creep. Whip. Watch the whip.
Rock it. Go.
They'll run. It's Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on 4th down. Let's go get it. Because nowadays, you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards, probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
Shift. Watch the shift.
On play action, they'll throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Garoppolo now. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And the pressure gets to him again. Harold Landry able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Deep ball for Goodwin. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Cameron Wake and the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
Come on, set. 10-2 soft. Look, squeeze.
Watch twist. Check. Lucky.
Yo, go. Say go.
And the busy night for Henry continues. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Come. Sponge. No.
Yep. Get it.
They'll run with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the night as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point put through by Suckup, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
49ers nothing.
Joseph now to kick this one away. This will be taken very short.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, team their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They go play action here on first down. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Wesley Woodyard, he does a little bit of everything, and this time he gets the sack.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Here we go.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. He'll have a first down past the 40. And down to the 29-yard line. It's a big run there by Henry. 43 yards on the ground. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second.
On second down, it's Henry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead, first down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back, but 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Suckup for the extra point. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good.
That keeps the score. Titans 40, 49ers nothing. Greg Joseph set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
High 7. Look at me. Door.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Check 26.
Hey, Sam on. Ready.
Running from the gun with Henry. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Watch 54. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
Protein spill.
You don't want it. Hey, alert 3. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Rip left. SOS.
On the ball. Shoot.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Leo. You're out. Let's go.
They snap it to Tannehill. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Wake in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Garoppolo after the fake give. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
The Niners on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
65.
On play action. Now Garoppolo. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Cameron Wake, make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Here comes the 49ers punter now. He's been one of their... And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. But he will not make the first down marker, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, they look like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
Here we go, D, get off the field. Hatchet. Check 24, check 24.
Let's go.
On first down, Henry. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Bang, 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 bang. Check safety, check safety.
22 jet bomber, 22 get it.
Tannehill going to throw it. They set up the screen for Henry. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Succa. And that will extend this big lead.
Greg Joseph set to kick off.
Joseph now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
On the return, Jackson.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
Come on,
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Derrick Henry all alone. He's at the 30, the 20, And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Extra point try now for Succop. These have been no picnic for him so far. This one is good.
Titans 56, 49ers nothing. Joseph set to kick off.
Joseph now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game? And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Here we go.
Back 80. First and 10.
Begin. 11. Check.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync.
And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does them in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. Here's Jackson.
Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
It's second down.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. They'll toss it to Henry. Got some room at the 30. Derrick Henry all alone. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
One of the fun parts about working with you is that we've learned that there are different ways to do things than we were brought up to do them. This is Madden. Of course they were going to go ahead and get another score. What do you mean take a knee?
And that just makes the final margin even more lopsided. I think they earned themselves a cold drink from the fridge, right?
There's no
Maybe
doubt
some
about
pretzels, too, some hummus. Go crazy.
See, we've learned.
Go crazy.
We have learned the Madden way of doing things.
So we had action to the very end of this one, the score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know some coaches preach that and tell their teams that's what I want all the time, and they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say good night from Silicon Valley.
Ain't too many can play with us. See what his game here taking us. No barber, ain't no favor. saying much. Actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard. For your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curb like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like yeah. In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like what? In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like what? Whole squad like yeah. In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like yeah. In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. I put so my frustration. I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ride it. We break. It's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for all you got to love it like. Squad like what? In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like what? Whole squad like yeah. In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like yeah. In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Tennessee Titans.
Set to kick off.
The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Here we go. Mine's
59. Ready? Check, Nick.
There we go. Going to 53.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
And 12 at the 19-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hey, kill. Here we go, 47.
49, check 49.
Get a roll. West.
Slam. 26.
Draw play, Elliott. stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home.
Prescott from the gun. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Extra point put through by Suckup, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
I know he ain't got it. Jam him.
Kill. 26.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. Wesley Woodyard there on the tackle.
Ezekiel Elliott, the ball carrier. Wesley Woodyard on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 6.
From the 24, Prescott. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And the return will stop right around the 25. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Set up. 90 Wolf.
Watch the ship. Hey.
Recon 132 fighter.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now it's Henry. Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13.
The tackle made by Jalen Smith.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
And it's 3rd.
To throw is Tannehill. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's go.
On the set.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. All day.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
When I watch plays like that, I give a lot of thanks that my DNA did not make me an offensive tackle because that is a very difficult job to hold your block against a really good defensive end and hang on to it so your runner can get to the edge and do it without holding. I don't know that that's really possible for very many people.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Cowboys nothing. Ray Joseph set to kick off.
Joseph now to kick this one away.
The Cowboys take over first and 10. Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
The tackle made by Kevin Byard. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. They'll roll him out right. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 23. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
There we go, count.
24 is the mic. They can't hang with us.
Now Elliott. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. It's 1st and 10 from the 12.
Watch the slant. Slam.
Hey, check.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
59. Mike's 59. Bound to lose one.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Prescott to throw on fourth. Escaping the pressure. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected. But a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tannehill completes it to Davis. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 36.
First down, Titans.
Now a play fake here on first down. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP, Coach of the Year. John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year, Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the Comeback Player of the Year, Charles, Ryan Tannehill. No surprise there.
Not to mention the #1 award that the NFL gives out, the one that they give the most, that credence isn't the right word, the most attention to, and the one that they want trumpeted the most. That's the Walter Payton Man of the Year, because that represents the totality of a player in the NFL, not just what they do on the field, but off the field as well. And that goes to Calais Campbell, the defensive tackle for the Jacksonville Jaguars. What a great award. Congratulations, Calais.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And some room to work. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And a little dangerous there, almost a penalty, but it does get into the end zone before going over the sideline for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one, much more like lead.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Let's get to some Hall of Fame talk while we have a second, because last week we mentioned the 15 guys that we knew were going into the Hall. 5 added: Isaac Bruce, Steve Hutchinson, Edgerrin James, Steve Atwater, and Troy Polamalu. You think about it, CD. For Polamalu, it was his first year of eligibility. People knew he would go in. Atwater was his 16th year. He had to wait a long time.
He certainly did, and I often wonder about the psychology of it all, because when you're young in your career, meaning young retired, right, these things mean something to you, but I don't know if they hit with the same impact as it will for Steve Atwater. 16th year. Now, I think Steve would like somewhere to be a happy medium. Maybe the 8th year would be a lot better, but the bottom line is, the older you get, boy, imagine the emotions running through there, the validation. Probably haven't had the applause in a long time. That's going to come back to you now. Troy Polamalu, he essentially stepped off the field and into the Hall of Fame, but it doesn't matter. Bottom line is getting there. Congratulations to all.
15 line.
Coming to you. Check.
Hit it.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill.
Let's go, team.
He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Kill.
X3. 218. Chopper. Go. Look. Squeeze.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Ready.
Now it's Tannehill. It's caught by Davis. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
A gain of 4. And it's third down.
Ready.
They got to get to the 23 here on third.
Hey, Echo.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Shoot.
Off play action, Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. This one caught by Davis. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis, 29 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
I know a lot of people look at these games and think, all right, this thing's done. Let's have some sportsmanship. Let's not try and score. You should never do that in the NFL. I've seen big leads blown, and teams that looked like they had a victory, all of a sudden we're going home with a loss.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use.
It's caught at the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Forbath, the extra point, and it's now a 28-7 ball game.
28, Cowboys 7.
Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room, an onside kick attempt. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics would tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Henry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. On 2nd and 15 now. Tannehill. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Go!
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
On 4th down, Tannehill. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A.J. Brown there to make the grab as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point put through. Swell by one more.
42, Cowboys 7. Rick Joseph set to kick off.
Joseph now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Wide.
Prescott. Looking deep for Elliott. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Team is playing excellent defense, great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. A first down throw for Prescott. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. To the air again, Prescott. That's complete to Cobb. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, a 22.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there, really nice play because it gives them a little bit of room to complete it.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Elliott, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Hey, tight.
Hey, kill.
54, right there. 54, Mike.
Arvin. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
4th down, Prescott. And that is caught. It's Witten for the Cowboy touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, and the Cowboys are in for 6.
4th and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe you're not mentally prepared to go that 4th down.
Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Ready?
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
1st down, Titans, gain of 12. Here's Tannehill.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Well, switching gears, CD, I got to tell you, it's always sad now that football's over. We've got a long wait until Thursday, September 10th.
It's okay.
I know,
it's
but
okay.
September 10th.
You're getting a little misty there.
That's when the 101st season starts. We just finished off season 100. I don't know. What are we going to do till then?
Well, I'm going to rest and relax a little bit, and so are you, but you're exactly right.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
At their own 47-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Check, bunt set. Check, bunt set.
We're going to 54. Why? 26.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Check 82. Watch 82.
Here we go, 46.
Bunch set. Eyes up.
Zoom. 24 is the mark.
26.
Throwing again on second down. Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Watch the run.
Prescott on first down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go, 47. 26.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 26.
Here we go, 47.
At the 26-yard line.
26.
First down, Prescott. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. LaShawn Sims right there in coverage, and he knocks it away. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Here we go, D.
26.
On second down, Prescott again. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the two-point try.
Check. Kill. 26.
Prescott yet again, sliding out of the pocket. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
42. Cowboys 21.
Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A give to Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They run. This is Lewis. Finding some room at midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the fourth quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
Ready. 15 Lonnie. Hey, defense, let's go. Recon, 132 fighter. Shift. Get it.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Antoine Woods forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soft. Y'all playing.
3rd and long. It's Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Wake in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott, now a desperation throw deep. And now here is another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
At their own 47-yard line.
On the ready.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
The throw down the field caught by his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down.
Here we go, 46.
59 mark. Check, 59.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And this is caught off the deflection. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him a couple on the catch at 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now Prescott, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jayon Brown leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jayon Brown picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Prescott to throw on 4th. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They begin with Henry. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Right here. Pilot, 64, weak. Yes. Hit it.
Again, it's Henry. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Titans.
Ready, set.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
All right,
Hey, exit.
54 is Mike.
Throwing now, Tannehill. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
42.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Big D.